Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to number 83, Darren Waller.
Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up on 2nd down now. It's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
Check, 59. You ain't going nowhere. Check 59.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's Rodgers on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 36, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
7 at the 8-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lindsey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
23 more yards.
23 yards on the play. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Get him. Mike's 59. Sure. 59. Deuce. Come on, boy. You gotta be ready.
Murray going to throw. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw his car. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Raiders 6. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. I'll give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And now it's second down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Check, check, 43. Check, 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 check. 43 is the mic. 43 is 29. 29. Mike's 43. Let's go, let's go. 43 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing again, Carr. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a third and long after that sack. The gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Complete.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Raider first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half.
He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On third down, Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Cardinals.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Gain of 15.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home. which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Phillip Lindsay on the carry.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll find Lindsay here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike 42.
From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mostert. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Lindsay. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. To look that way, we'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Murray now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Isabella. That's a gain of 3. It's third.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Murray. Throw left side, completes Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Lindsey on the toss left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, check. Woo. I got you. Mike's 59.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Murray's pass
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
First down, Raiders.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
What now? Boy! Watch left, watch 808. 43 in the middle. 43 is the mic. Ricky. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Carr now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
43. Mike's 43. And let's get it. 734.
Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Check. 43.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Well, 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
43 is the mic. You're right.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
Today's final score.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian